Alright, good morning everyone. So here I would like to deliver my summarizes about one article that I took in Jakarta Post, where I relating the article with power and identity in subject of discourse analysis. So let's talk about the power itself. Authority and power can also be active features of context. Power is a major and complex aspect of context. It is really about the process of dynamics of exerting influence and control. How is this relevant to links and events? In what everyday situation can we observe power relations at work, including inequality through claims? In my current analysis, I will focus on one situation, examining different levels of strength. What are the strength problem is the statement that I will tell the news, which will be an example of these discussions. And each of this framework uh, propose that power relation exists at the level of individual, social, social categories like gender, race, and ability, and institutional structures like governments, justice system, and economy. Analysis of power relation in context can involve identifying source of power, finding the locations where power is negotiated and exercised, how power is experienced internally and externally, and how power enforced and within the status quo. In addition, social change is central component of critical discourse analysis. So, identity. When we begin to realize that all identities are complex and varied, including our own, our methods, and of investigations, other perspectives and viewpoints are enhanced and developed. This kind of intellectual expertise can easily be translated into daily skills, questioning media representation of a country or people, or listening more carefully to classmates or friends who seem different than us. All of us are members of various groups, although no membership is static and constant. So let's come to the main discussions. The article tells about 11 killed in Somali hotel attack claimed by Al-Sahab on Monday, 17th 2002 at 2 p.m. So the first article tells about medical staff carry a wounded woman on stretchers fall at Madinah Hospital in Mogadishu on August 16, 2002, following a gun and bomb attack by Al-Sahab fighters on upscale beachfront hotel in Somalia capital. So here the medical staff is part of the identity. First, the identity of the medical staff, both women and men. They are medical staff at the Madinah Hospital in Mogadishu. Then the second identity is about a woman who is injured and carried by stretchers. Due to a gun and bomb attack by Al-Sahab fighter that took place at Amskel Beachfront Hotel in Somali capital. Maybe from the above case, there are problems who may or may not be known. For example, uh, the explanation that has been pronounced will attract sympathy from many people who are in other countries and try to provide assistance to the people involved in the incident. Then, in explanation of the sentence above also lies the existence of power which can only be done by certain people who have the ability and power. The power here may explain what and why ASA fighters carry out a gun and bomb attacks to the best of their ability. Each of these frameworks propose that power relation exists at the level of individual social categories like gender, race, ability, and institutional structure like governments, justice, and system economy. Then the second article tell about the 10 civilian and police officers were killed in a gun and bomb attack by Al-Sahab fighters on upscale beachfront hotel in Somali capital on Sunday, and an officer told AVP. The first year we can identify about 10 citizens and one policeman who were killed in a gun and bomb attack by Al-Sahab fighters at an upscale beachfront hotel in Somali capital on Sunday. An official told AVP explained that the victims who died were the result of attack carried out by Al-Sahab fighters who have the ability to kill people who may not be guilty. And maybe here's the identification link above is the conversation of the person who heard the news. They will strongly criticize with acts of violence and terrorism. And then the article tell about security force took 4 hours to regain control of the elite hotel in the Lido Beach area of Mogadishu after 5 assailants stormed it early Sunday evening, said Information Ministry spokesman Ismail Mukhtar Omar. So the first element of identification is the security force who took control of the elite hotel after previously being overrun by ASA fighters. Then the second element of identification is statement from the spokesperson for the Ministry of Informations Ismail Mukhtar Omar, and one of the elements of power that can be seen from the explanation of the news above is the right of spokesperson who state that the above incident is true. Here we can find out why it should be included the name of the Ministry of Information, perhaps because readers can more trust the words of someone who has high power and is different from others, but that is still just my opinions. So the next is the article tell about it was not clear how Somali security uh, force managed to end the siege on the hotel and kill the assailants, who at one point were said to have taken hostages. So the first element here we can see of identification we can see is that the Somali security force managed to end the siege of the hotel and kill the Al-Shahab fighters, who at one point were said to have been deterrent. We can see that there are three roles that each person has. First, namely security force, and the second is uh, hotel attackers or Al-Shahab fighters, and last is hostages. So maybe that's all from my discussions or summary about the article relating to the power and identity. So that's all from my presentations. Thank you for watching and goodbye. Have a nice day.